I assure you, Torvald, that is not an easy question to answer. I really don't know. The thing perplexes me altogether. Only know that you and I look at it in quite a different light. I'm learning, too, that the law is quite another thing from what I supposed, but I find it impossible to convince myself that the law is right. According to it, a woman has no right to spare her old dying father, or to save her husband's life. I can't believe that.
You talk like a child. You don't understand the conditions of the world in which you live.
No, I don't. But now I am going to try. I am going to see if I can make out who is right, the world or I.
You are ill, Nora. You are delirious. I almost think you are out of your mind.
I have never felt my mind so clear and certain as tonight.
And is it with a clear and certain mind that you forsake your husband and your children?
Yes, it...
Then there is only one possible explanation.
What is that?
You do not love me anymore.
No, that is just it.
Nora, and you can say that?
It gives me great pain, Torvald, for you have always been so kind to me, but I cannot help it. I do not love you anymore.
Is that a clear and certain conviction too?
Yes, absolutely clear and certain. That is the reason why I will not stay here any longer.
And can you tell me what I have done to forfeit your love?
Yes, indeed I can. It was tonight, when the wonderful thing did not happen, then I saw you were not the man I had thought you were.
Explain yourself better. I don't understand you.
I have waited so patiently for 8 years, for, goodness knows, I knew very well that wonderful things don't happen every day. Then this horrible misfortune came upon me, and then I felt quite certain that the wonderful thing was going to happen at last. When Krogstad's letter was lying out there, never for a moment did I imagine that you would consent to accept this man's conditions. I was so absolutely certain that you would say to him, publish the thing to the whole world. And when that was done...
Yes, what then? When I had exposed my wife to shame and disgrace.
When that was done, I was so absolutely certain you would come forward and take everything upon yourself, and say, I am the guilty one.
Nora.
You mean that I would never have accepted such a sacrifice on your part? No, of course not. But what would my assurances have been worth against yours? That was the wonderful thing which I hoped for and feared, and it was to prevent that I wanted to kill myself.
I would gladly work night and day for you, Nora, bear sorrow and want for your sake. But no man would sacrifice his honor for the one he loves.
It is a thing hundreds of thousands of women have done.